Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am using a spicy Pokemon Nihilego in Open Master League. So this Pokemon has a very interesting typing which is rock and poison typing, which can hard wall Ho and those fairy typing. Also it gets hard walled against that water typing and the dragon typing. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it and get ready for some interesting battle. So we have a bad lead. We are running Yveltal and the Dawn Wings along with our Nihilego, and they stay here. So Ironhead is going to do a lot of damage, but I'm going to allow them to throw first. I think this was a CMP time, not sure. I have clicked on move, so they are going to go for the fly, and actually I didn't click, and now I go for the CMP tie again. So they have back to back fly. So definitely we are shielding. We are not going to waste our energy. Let's see if they shield back, or maybe they will let it go. Let's see what happens. And they do shield. We are about to reach another one, but they dip into their ho-ho. So we are going to definitely go for the moon guy's beam to do some more damage. And after this, I think I can come with Nihilego. So let's see what happens. So going for the moon guy's beam, this grabs the shield, and now Nihilego is in a commanding position because we are running rock slide. So definitely we are going to come with it. Now Ho-Ho is going to fire up his move. So definitely this is Sacred Fire or maybe a Brave Bird. Both are resisted. So look at the damage, not very effective, but it gets me attack debuff, that's fine. Still this Rock Slide is going to one-shot the Ho-Ho. Double super effective because of flying and fire typing. Let's see what is going to come up. Definitely he won't be coming with Enombrus. He comes with Palkia, so we dip into our Yveltal and they are going to farm up a lot of energy. Maybe they will go for the special rend or maybe the bait. So we have to make the decision correctly. So we are going to shield and go for the special rend, and we shielded the move correctly. So I think Oblivion Wing is going to be enough. So we did some over farming. So this is definitely going to be enough to knock out the Anombrus, and I think Palkia is in a range where one Oblivion Wing will be enough. So we are going to go for it before they reach a special rend. Maybe they will survive with few HP, but that's fine. We have a Sucker Punch. Actually they survive, and one Sucker Punch, two Sucker Punch were enough to knock them out, and we are going to secure the win. So let's move towards the next opponent. This time we are leading with Nihilego. So we have a neutral lead here. We can put up a fight. So we are going to stay here, and we are going to immediately go for the rock slide. Opponent is over farming a lot. This is going to do super effective damage because they are partially flying type. So let's see if they decide to shield here, and they go for the shield. That is fine. I'm going to come with my own Yveltal and mirror them. Actually here I was trying to catch a Dark Pulse. So let's see. He's definitely going to go for the Oblivion Wing, which is going to do way more damage. And we are going to go for our own. It looked like this was a CMP tie. So we are going to go for Oblivion Wing. And they survive it. And yes, it was CMP tie. This is going to knock out. So I'm going to no shield here. I will take a shield advantage. Actually, I survive, and one more Sucker Punch was enough. And definitely we are going to come with Nihilego and just farm them down. Let's see what comes up. And here they come with Dustman. That's very bad because it can handle both of my Pokemon. But I'm not going to quit. I'm going to put up a fight. I'm going to have a 2 shield advantage. So I'm going to shield this move. Could be a Dark Pulse. And yes, it was double super effective damage. And they dip into Ho-Ho. So this is looking a bit difficult for us. So I'm going to full send the Moon Guy's Beam. Let's see if this grabs the final shield of the opponent. So going for it. And they have a Brave Bird by this time, I think. And actually they are over farming. So I can reach another Moon Guy's Beam, and yes we do. So actually this was a CMP tie, but unfortunately Nihilego is going to struggle against the Necrozma. But the good thing is we knock out the Ho-Ho. So I'm going to do fast move damage, and then I will dip into Nihilego. We have some energy advantage. So definitely we are going to go for the Rock Slide to do some neutral damage. Not very effective, but I think one more Rock Slide should be enough. Hopefully they don't reach back to back move. And yes, we clicked on the CMP tie and we lose it, but good thing is we have a shield. So definitely we are going to shield this move, and this was a Dark Pulse. So we are going to go for this Rock Slide. I think this should be enough, and we are going to pull out a very difficult matchup, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match, and next match we have a dream lead. So the Poison Jab are super effective, and unfortunately they are running Waterfall. So we are going to stay here and going for the Sludge Bomb, but they throw. So this could be a Hydro Cannon. So definitely I'm going to shield here, but I have to be very careful while throwing my move. So I'm going to overfarm, and I think Rock Slide should be enough from this health range. So definitely I'm not going to go for a overkill. So let's see what happens. And they're shielding, so might be they are weak to Nihilego at the back. So going for the another rock slide, this might grab the final shield maybe. And yes, so definitely Nihilego has play at the back, but still I'm not going to shield. I will save the shield for the back Pokemons. So they go for the Hydro Cannon. So I'm going to come with our Necrozma and just snipe them. So let's see, and they have another fairy typing which is Zacian, but we are running Iron Head on our Dawn Wings, so definitely we are going to go for it. But they are going to throw, this could be a play rough or maybe a wild charge. They go for the play rough, doing some decent amount of damage. So now I know why they were not dipping into other Pokemon and double shielded pre-marina. So they were triple weak to nearly go. So this Moonguy's beam did a lot of damage, and I think I can get a farm down. Here I was trying to catch a Moonblast, but it didn't happen. So definitely I'm going to invest the shield, and Moonguy's beam is going to shield it, and they know that we have a Moonguy's beam, so they're going to top left. So good game. Next opponent has the same mindset of running spicy Pokemon. So they are running Tyranitar. So I don't have any charge move or fast move pressure, but still I'm going to stay because back to Pokemon are weak to Tyranitar. So I'm forced to stay here. And good thing is I grabbed the shield, which is very good for me. So I won't be shielding my Nihilego, I believe. So that is fine because I can fight back with my Necrozma Dawn Wings. They go for the brutal swing and we survive here. So this time I go for the sludge bomb, but they threw it on the CMP tie and they won it. So that is fine. And I think at this point of time they must be dry on energy. So definitely we come with Dawn Wings and they have a Dialga at the back. So I will full send the Moonguy's beam to do hard damage. So let's see if Dialga wants to shield this move or not. So Moonguy's beam goes through. Maybe he will grab the shield. And it just one shot actually survive here, and unfortunately I'm forced to invest the shield. So definitely I'm going to invest here. So they go for the Iron Head and we just snipe them with the one Shadow Claw. And I think Tyranitar is definitely going to return because it's a good matchup for them. Opponent is waiting for the full switch timer. Here comes the Tyranitar and we are going to go for the Iron Head. This will one shot if they don't shield because of their rock typing. The steel typing move is super effective and they do shield here, and I think I can reach another. So I'm going to shield this move and I can reach one more Iron Head, but at the same time we have to be very careful for the catch as well. And here comes the another Iron Head and we throw it. So this Iron Head is going to knock out the Tyranitar, and hopefully something at the back is weak to Yveltal, and it's a Rayquaza at the back. Rayquaza can win this game because he has access to Dragon Ascent with just one shot the Yveltal. But we have Oblivion Wing as well, a legacy move. So let's see how much damage it does. And it did almost knockout, but few more Sucker Punch and they just get knockout. So we are going to secure the win. At the end, I was aggressively tapping my screen. So moving towards the next opponent, Yveltal in the lead. So we are going to do the same thing. We are going to throw the Rock Slide and let's see what happens. So we are going to overfarm a bit and lose the CMP tie. I can survive one move, so that is fine. And let's see what they throw. And for some reason opponent is going for not very effective Oblivion Wing. So we are going to go for super effective Rock Slide. Let's see. And they are going to shield here. So we can reach another Rock Slide. But opponent dips into their Dawn Wings and we have a hard answer for it, which is Yveltal. Moonguy's Beam or Iron Head is going to do decent amount of damage, but still I'm not going to invest the shield. I will save it for later. They go for the Moonguy's Beam, not very effective, but still more than half of the damage is done. They are going to come with their Yveltal. We can go for the Oblivion Wing, doing some neutral damage. This might grab the shield if they want to. Actually they don't want to save, and we are going to go for another one, but unfortunately they make a charge move before us, so that is fine. And let's see, and we are going to definitely come with our Nihilego and they come with Dialga. So I stood a move and then dip into our Dawn Wings. So this looks winnable because we have a 2 shield advantage and we can go for a bait here. Let's see if he's going to call it correctly. This is Iron Head bait and it's a very risky bait and they don't call it correctly. Now we can double shield our Dawn Wings and this could be an Iron Head, but still I'm going to shield here and let's see what happens. So here after this they top left it, so that's why I trimmed it incorrectly, sorry for that. So let's move towards the next opponent and it's a bad lead actually. So we have a two good answers. So we are going to safe switch into our Dawn Wings and they decide to stay here. We have to be very careful for the double super effective Shadow Ball. So I decided to not to risk it. Definitely they are going to bait me. So at the last moment, I shielded the move. And here come the Anomalous. So I go for the Iron Head. This will do one shot. Let's see. And they shielded it correctly. So we are going to reach another Iron Head. But unfortunately they reach a fly. I can take one, but another one I have to shield and they are going to throw it. So this will grab the final shield or it will give me the switch advantage. Let's see what happens here. And this gives me a switch advantage and let's see what is going to come, and it's a Landorus. This is kind of tricky because we have Yveltal which can take super effective with the Stone Age, and the Sancious Storm and the Mud Shot are super effective on the Nihilego. So they are going to shield here, so that is fine. We grab the final shield, but they have gotten a lot of farm down. So I'm going to sacrifice definitely my Nihilego because Nihilego has no play against Mewtwo and this Landorus. So they go for the Sancious Storm. I immediately dip into Yveltal. Now this is tough. I have to call this correctly. So I decided to call it and no shield, but unfortunately they went for the Stone Age. So now I have to shield whatever they throw. Even though it's a Sancious Storm, I will have to shield. I don't have any option. So we are going to shield and they go for the Sancious Storm. And here comes the Mewtwo, so I'm going to do some over farming and then go for the Dark Pulse because even from this health range, Side Strike will be enough. So this Dark Pulse knocks out and I'm going to aggressively tap my screen and hopefully I can get the farm down, and yes we do. So we are going to secure the win. Moving towards the next opponent, Nihilego versus the Palkia. So definitely we are going to safe switch into our Dawn Wings and let's see. And they are going to stay. Maybe they want to land a special rend or maybe a bait of Aqua Tail. So I have to call it correctly. So I decided to shield. Hopefully they don't bait me. And they bait me. Aqua Tail, that's very unfortunate. And they come with their Ho-Ho. And our switch timer is misaligned. So I'm going to go for the Moongeist Beam. This is going to do heavy damage. Let's see what happens. And they don't shield here. And this time I'm going to bait them. Even if it is Iron Head, it will still be enough to knock them out. If they don't shield here, let's see what happens. And they do shield. So I'm going to farm them down. Hopefully Ho-Ho is not throwing move and we just simultaneous KO each other. So they come immediately into Palkia. So now I have an advantage. So I'm going to dip into my Yveltal and going to go for the Oblivion Wing. So this is going to knock out the Palkia. And let's see what the final Pokemon is. Maybe he will final shield here. Actually shielded the move. So might be they are weak at the back. So we are going to farm up and they are also farming up a lot of energy. So from this health range, special rend would be overkill. So they will definitely go for the Aqua Tail. I'm going to try to snipe them, but unfortunately they have farmed up a lot of energy. So I'm going to no shield the first Aqua Tail, but I have to shield the next one. And yes, we do. So we are going to just poison jab them down. They don't have third Aqua Tail. So let's see what the final Pokemon is. And the final Pokemon is double weak to Nihilego. So one Sludge Bomb is going to one-shot the whole family of Tapu Bulu and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Actually the Nihilego run was suggested by my one-off viewer. I saw in the comment and then I decided to make a team around it. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video and thank you for watching this video till end. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. It does help me a lot. And also leave a like, comment and also share with your Pogo friends. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day, bye.